What is up, world? How you guys doing? Welcome back to Sports Talk with Casual. Well, I'm feeling kind of good today, man. We have the Warriors versus the Rockets. So you know what we're going to do is we're going to break it down. We're going to break it down position by position, and then I will make my pick. You know what, though? Listen, man, listen. Let me explain something to people. For those of you guys who don't know this, that have been watching me for a while, I don't know why you don't know this. Listen, when I rock with teams, bruh, my teams, all of my teams are all Miami teams. Whether it's the Marlins, whether it's them Dolphins, whether it's them Heat. I don't rock with anybody else unless they from my city. I was born a Dolphin, Heat, Marlins. I used to like the Hurricanes before, like when I was a little kid. My father, would have me sitting down watching Hurricane games. I used to watch Hurricanes, like the Hurricanes, until I discovered what slave ball really was about, and that the kids were the only people that wasn't getting paid. So then I stopped watching that shit. I can't watch slave ball. No, I can't watch slave ball because slave ball is just what it is. Everybody gets paid but the kids, and I can't really fuck with that. You know what I mean? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to start at the very top. Let me pull up the Rockets lineup here. So I have Rockets lineup, of course. A lot of this I know by heart, but I like to cross-reference it with what I see. Golden State Warrior depth chart, and my wife is waiting for me to go out the house, so I'm going to make this really quickly. I'm not going to make this one too long. Yeah, she's standing right over my shoulder, waiting for me to go. You almost fell on the floor.
Are you taking up all the seats?
Hey, ain't my fault you got a big old ass on me.
I do not have no big booty. Don't strip me naked now.
No, I'm not trying to strip you naked. Not on camera. Not on camera. Any place else, I'll have no problem stripping you naked. But on camera, no. I can't do that, dog. Anyway.
I make you some money.
Hell no. That's the wrong kind of money. Anyway, all right, let's start from the point guard position. We have Jason Terry versus Steph Curry. Yeah. That is that even a question on the matchup? That doesn't make sense. Of course, I'm gonna go with Steph Curry doing what he does. The shooting guard position is a hard one because you have James Harden and you have Klay Thompson. Now, Klay Thompson is a very good defender. I want to lean with James Harden because he's more of a scorer. My question and the problem is, can James Harden cause him enough problems to where he's not as, can Klay Thompson cause him enough problems to where he's not as efficient of a scorer? That is the only question. So I will go with James Harden over Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson is a great shooter. James Harden is a great shooter, but James Harden is a better scorer all around. Small forward, Trevor Ariza over Harrison Barnes. It's kind of a toss. Neither one of those guys is really dependent in the offense. Now, Harrison Barnes did come through with some big shots, but Trevor Ariza as well can hit the big shots. So I kind of have to leave that as a toss. Power forward, we have Josh Smith, who has been starting, and we have Draymond Green. Josh Smith is more of a streaky guy. Some games he gives them points, and some games he's completely invisible. So it all depends on what Josh Smith shows up. Draymond Green is a tremendous defender, almost became the defensive player of the year. So of course I have to go with Draymond Green. At the center position, you have Dwight Howard versus Andrew Bogut, and I'm going with Dwight Howard. Yes, I say that real fast because that's not even a contest. Dwight Howard is top 3 centers in the NBA. So Here's my question. Then we have to go to the bench. On the bench, we have Spates and Iguodala, Livingston, uh, David Lee, Leandro Barbosa. Just naming the guys that I've seen in this playoffs. For the Houston Rockets, depending on which guy is going to start, you'll have Terrence Jones coming off, Capella, Corey Brewer, and Pablo Pergioni. I'm gonna, if Josh Smith is on the Houston bench, Corey Brewer, I kind of got to go with the Houston bench. Now, listen. Let me say this. I'm gonna say this, and a lot of people are gonna ignore this, but whatever. I'm gonna say it anyway. In these playoffs, and I showed you my teams, I have been riding with the underdogs. I'm going to say this again. In these playoffs, my picks have been underdogs. I picked the Bulls and the Grizzlies to win, to go to the NBA Finals. Those were my picks. I was wrong, but I picked underdogs. I took a risk. Motherfucker, you ain't taking a risk if you take the Cavs and the Golden State Warriors. Those are the two most talented teams in the NBA that have the two best players. What are you risking? How much of a prediction are you making when you take LeBron to win? How much guts does it take to take the best player to win? So before you say, you're picking bad teams, motherfucker, I'm picking underdogs. And I ain't talking about the goddamn cartoon. I'm picking underdogs. So, who am I riding with? I'm riding with the Rockets. I'm going to go with the Rockets to win this in 7. I'm going with Dwight Howard to have a monster game. I'm going with James Harden to have a monster game. Why are you clearing your throat? What? Okay, I'm coming. Hey, I said I'm coming. I knew you was gonna come out with some slick shit. I kept leaving the door open. But anyway, I'm going with the Rockets. I will go with the Rockets to win this thing. I'll take the Rockets to win this thing in 7. My only question, and here's the only question that I have. The only question that I have in this game. I have no idea, baby. The only question I have, you know what? I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm going with the Rockets. I'm riding with the Rockets to win this series in 7. Anyway, peace. My wife is going against me.
I'm going against the Warriors.
You going against the Warriors? You playing basketball now?
Shut up.
Peace.